What's up, girlies? It's your girl, Tenacious T. Welcome to my channel. Go on ahead to your seat, sit back, and lock in. I'll meet you in a video. What's up, girlies? It's your girl, Tenacious T, and today we are going to have a voiceover. Why? I know y'all want to know because y'all girlies be nosy. Y'all be wanting the tea. But me and my brother was talking in this video while I was cooking, and we was spilling too much tea. We was having too big of a kiki, baby. So I can't have all of that in the background. So I'm going to just tell you girls what I'm doing. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm here. We're about to make some lasagna. So all I'm doing right here is making some ground beef. I hope you girls know how to make ground beef now. You take it out of the pack, you put it in the pan, chop, chop, chop. You just let it do what it's doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm walking back and forth. Probably about to get my little seasonings. Now I did record this probably a couple of weeks ago. So if I get a little quiet or I start making a little doom 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 doom, I'm trying to figure out what I was doing at that part. There go Tor. Tor want to help, but I don't know if she's really going to help. That's me doing all of this stuff right there with the hand motions because me and my brother is talking. When I tell you we had a key, we had a real key. That was the moment where I was telling him, oh, this is going to have to be a voiceover because I didn't already started talking stuff that shouldn't have been in this video. But yeah, here I go seasoning it up with my little one too. If y'all never been here before, I use the basic same stuff every time. I got my Sazon. Y'all see that Sazon, that good Sazon packet? There we go. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And what we got next, girlies? Nut. I think I did two. Yeah, that's two. I already put my little steak seasoning in there. Now you girlies don't have to season it up like me. If you already know how to season your meat, season your meat. That's my favorite fake Sazon that I get from Save a Lot. Every video I shout this Sazon, that fake Sazon out because girl, it's good. That's my little adobo. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here we go, onion powder, garlic powder. Now that's my garlic powder. I think I'm gonna be fussing a little bit at some point about not being able to find my onion powder. What's next up? What's next up? What's next up? We got a little Cajun. That's me going over to the other seasoning to get that onion I was looking for. Yep, little Cajun right there, little shink shink, little boom boom. And I'm not really that familiar with voiceovers, but we had to do it for this one. Because like I said, I was talking too much mess. Y'all would have had a good kiki if I would have let this background play in this video. It would have been 50 minutes, but y'all would have enjoyed it. But it was too much tea going on. We was talking about all kinds of stuff. Family, everything. Me and my brother, we not about to go down like that. Somebody start really watching this, they'd be in their feelings seeing this video. Put a little Old Bay. I always tell you girls, if you're not familiar with Old Bay, you're not from Baltimore, don't do too much. It's an enhancement. We're not making a crab roll. This is lasagna. You just a little sprinkle. If you don't know what you're doing, just don't use it. It's not a seafood ball. What else I'm looking for in there, girl? I'm trying to see. What I'm looking for? What I'm looking for? Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom. Dang, what was I doing? I was gone for a long time. What am I doing? And this is sped up. This is not even real time. What was I doing over there? Probably just running my mouth. Dang. Oh, my black pepper. I probably couldn't find it in the little cabinet because I got a little one and a big one. Okay. We should be about done. We should be wrapping up the little seasoning part of this. Ooh. Okay, we putting stuff back. So I must be about done. Okay, putting stuff back. Yeah. All right, so we just browning that meat up. That's what's going on right here. I'm probably about to start putting them seasons up. Like I said, it was a couple weeks ago, so I can't really remember. That's why I'm waiting with y'all doom to see what I'm doing next. And I said, I was so bit, girl, if y'all would have got this tea, this probably would have went viral. But you know what? I ain't gonna do it. We just gonna continue cooking this ground beef with this voiceover there, but that's what we're gonna do. Yep. So this is sped up. So this ground beef part shouldn't be too much longer. And yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't feel like going and cutting stuff out and doing all of that because it takes too much mind power. I just got off of work. I'm at the laundromat and I have to use the restroom. And they ain't got no restroom. Well, they got a restroom, but I guess the attendant not at work yet. So it's like electronically controlled laundromat, so ain't nobody here. So I'm like, let me just go sit in the car and busy up my time, honey, while these clothes is in the wash machine because I gotta use the restroom. Oh, shoot. I'm just keeping myself busy, child. Well, this just is me still cooking the ground beef. We should be almost about done. It only take about 10 minutes, and I feel like I've been talking already for about 5, and it's sped up, so I should be at that point. Okay, what are we on? What else are we doing? It's like we just chopping ground beef. Just chop, 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 chop. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all don't wanna listen to this part of the voiceover. just fast forward it just a little bit. When you see me doing something different, just stop right there. Yeah, cause yeah, this is gonna be right here because I'm only gonna record this voiceover one time, and I'm not cutting nothing out. I don't feel like cutting nothing out. I already edited this video down before I started this voiceover. This video is like an hour and 25 minutes, but I had cut it down to like 54 minutes, so hopefully this voiceover is like 25 minutes. Yeah, so this meat, like I said, should almost be done. If you girlies know how to cook, ground beef, y'all just skip this part. So I got regular spaghetti sauce, girl. We just ragu. I always get 3 like the seasoned with meat kind. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get that last little bit of sauce up out of there. And you see I got the big jar, so don't use a little bit. Don't skimp on your sauce, ladies, because you want your lasagna to be moist. You don't want it to be just dry noodle. You want it to be moist and cheesy. That's the goal for lasagna, moist and cheesy. So we just mixing that sauce up in that ground beef. Yep. And we should be moving right along to the next step. All right. I'm just putting a little thing or two back. It's still running my mouth, y'all. When I watched this video to edit it initially, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize we was talking about all this stuff. And we was going ham too, just a cussing and kikiing and just all kinds of, oof. We was just doing a lot, y'all. That's me tasting it, make sure it tastes how I like it. Y'all taste yours too. Make sure y'all meat tastes how y'all like it. Like if you girlies familiar with spaghetti, mine's don't quite taste like spaghetti, but close to it. But it's a lot of flavor. I don't like flavorless things. So if you want it to taste like, I guess, a real Italian and just it tastes like Italian herb and that's it, girl, this ain't the video for you, because this not about to taste real herby. It got a little herb in there, but it ain't about to taste real herby like we at Olive Garden. I don't like that. Okay. Girl, hurry up and cook this meat. I'm tired of even talking about this meat part. Come on, girl. Like I said, I'm at the laundromat, so if y'all hear dirt bikes and all this stuff going on, don't mind that in the background. I'm sitting outside in the car. All right, so we're going to get a bowl out so we can make our cheese mixture to go on the layers of the lasagna. Now I'm gonna show y'all. I am gonna put some of this stuff up in the screen, but I can't really remember. Some stuff I don't put up, I tell y'all what it is, so you just know. This ain't nothing fancy. I don't have no fancy ingredients. These is Walmart ingredients. Right. It's hot in there. I'm sweating. I need some water. Here come Traylon, being nosy. He hungry. He big and hungry. He just want to know when the food is going to be done. That's all he want to know. I got some ricotta cheese, girl. Pour that cheese. And yeah, I do remember this part. I'm going to actually put this stuff up in the bowl when the bowl going to be too little. And I'm going to have to switch bowls. So I got some ricotta cheese up there. I'm opening up this Parmesan. I think I put half in there. See, that's when I'm realizing that bowl too little, child. We had to switch over to a big bowl. So we got that ricotta in there. We got that Parmesan in there. Just mix, whip. Yep. What else we do? Mozzarella. Next cheese up. Go and get your mozzarella and that cheese mix, girl. And y'all don't be stingy with this cheese, because all the recipes I watch, they be a half a cup of this, a half a cup of that. Pour it in there, girl. Pour it in there. Make that thing cheesy, girl. I don't be measuring cheeses and all that. I just know I get enough packs where I feel satisfied when I'm done. So you pour that pack up in there. You got your Parmesan, you got your mozzarella, you got your ricotta. Now this is what I always tell people. I don't know if it's for all people, but like I told you, if you're a girly and you like flavor, them recipes online, that's the cheese mix for them. That's it. They mix it up. That's their layers. No, season that ricotta mix. Ricotta is disgusting without seasoning. It's disgusting. So you got to season that thing up, girl. You see me, garlic powder, onion powder, my little favorite fake Saison, girl. Put that up in that cheese mix. Do not leave that plain. That's the part the girlies don't tell you online. That's the part Rachel Ray ain't telling you. Stop putting that bland ass ricotta straight on your lasagna. Now I done told y'all my secret, so y'all better use it. Y'all better say thank you in the comments. Season that thing up, girl. Pepper. Now you don't gotta do the full thing because it's not meat. But I do want my adobos, my saisons, my onion powder, garlic powder, my pepper. It's not so you're not going. What I can tell you is you're not going for salty, but you're going for flavor where you have that flavor as layers and not just only your meat is making the flavor of the entire lasagna. I'm telling y'all, if y'all not already seasoning your ricotta mix, this is going to change your game. This is going to change the game up. Your man is going to be like, whoa, where you get this from? Okay. I'm telling you, listen to it. Look, I'm a big girl, been a big girl for a long time, which means I've been cooking for a long time. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old, whole meals for the whole house. I got this. I got this. I would not steer you in the wrong direction. I will not. Now, like I said, if you like it bland, dude, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. Go ahead. When before I put them seasonings in that ricotta mix, girl, just whip that and put it up on there. You can have your lasagna go ahead and taste like cream cheese and sour cream, because that's what that tastes like when you don't season that ricotta mix. I'm not an advocate of ricotta without seasoning. Okay, that's how it should look. Not runny and not too thick. Just good enough. I get oven ready noodles. That's a key step, ladies. If you don't want to be boiling noodles and laying limp noodles out in the pan and trying to make them perfect, you have to get oven ready noodles where they come right out the box. You line them in the pan and you go ahead and proceed to make your lasagna. Now this is a silver pan from the store, so I did rinse that out. I did rinse my pans before I start using them because I don't know who touched it before it got to me. So first step, first layer, you're going to go ahead and lay that meat out real, not a lot. This is just a thin layer to coat the bottom of the pan. You're not making a big, thick layer of your meat, girl, because this meat got to go all the way up to the top of the lasagna. So you go ahead and coat the bottom of the pan with that meat real nice, real thin, and you start assembling your lasagna. You see me spreading it, a little thin coat. You ain't got to do too much because when you get to the top, girl, you want to have enough meat for the top of your lasagna. You don't want it all on the bottom where it don't even matter really. It's just keeping it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. You don't want your noodles stick. Now you lay them out. The size my pan was, 3 could go across, and then I had to break one to fit the other way. So you make it fit perfectly. You cover it up, a whole layer. See how I'm doing that? You break them to fit accordingly. Remember, these are oven ready noodles. Do not forget that. That is an essential step. Or you will have, you get them regular noodles and you try to do it like this, you're going to have hard ass brick noodles when you finish this recipe. Oven ready noodles, ladies. I personally don't have the patience to lay limp noodles in no pan after boiling them. So yeah, you see that ricotta mix? Now you just doing a layer of that after that noodle. That noodle, you spread that on there. Now you do it generously. Make sure you have to have an eyeball enough to know that you're gonna have enough of this. Don't do too heavy and too little on each layer. You do a nice coating of the cheese mix. After that noodle, after that first noodle, and then as you're gonna see, we're coming up. We're going to go ahead and then we're going to put another layer of meat on top of that. What am I getting? Okay, I got some mozzarella. So I'm putting some of that mozzarella on top. Just a little spray. That was just my little razzle dazzle, y'all. I put some of that mozzarella up in between there. Before you get that meat on there. Now I'm telling y'all, this was real delicious. So follow this video good. If you can't keep up with the 2 times, slow it down. YouTube let you slow it down. Slow it down, girl. But this was a long video. I wasn't trying to be talking for 54 minutes. So yeah, you sprinkle, you get your cheese lay on there of your mix you concocted, and you sprinkle that mozzarella on top of there, nice thin layer. Then you get your meat on there. Now, girls, this is where you can put a little more meat. You want it to be a nice layer. You don't got to do it real thin like the bottom of the pan. This is where you need your meat. That's where you want that seasoning to go with that cheese mix and blend up real good. So I'm gonna just let y'all watch this part, cause doom 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 doom. Do 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 do. I don't know where I got that music from, but I remember when I first started messing with YouTube about like 7 years ago. I done took a break. I had got pregnant child and then stopped fooling up with it. But back then, everybody used to have this little background music on their video. Do 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 do. So that's what come to my mind when I got blank spaces in my videos. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Child, these people outside the laundromat look like they coming up the bag. Don't come over here because I'm doing something. Don't come over here. I ain't got nothing but laundry quarters and you can't have them. Okay, so we putting that next noodle layer up on there. Yep, same thing. Make sure you fitting them nice because you want a full layer. You want anywhere you cutting this lasagna to be have noodle in it. You don't want it. I mean, you like it like that. You can have a part that don't got noodle in it, but for me, the point of lasagna is to have that noodle in between every layer and it be consistent through every layer. So, just breaking off another piece, making it fit perfectly. Yep, there we go. And we just gonna repeat the same steps, girlies. We just gonna put the cheese mix up in there. And then, like I said, if y'all tired and y'all don't want to see the repetitive part, girl, you fast forward just a couple of seconds until we get to the top layer, because that's really the only thing that's different until you get to the top. So I'm just gonna make this, spread this cheese mix again. A little sprinkle of mozzarella. Put the meat on top of that, baby. Yeah. Yo, I'm having fun making this voiceover. Y'all might not want to listen to all this voiceover part, but I don't know, I'm enjoying this. I hope y'all be laughing at me. I hope y'all do. Put a laughing emoji down in the comments if y'all was laughing at this. And while I'm here and I'm doing the same thing and I can talk about what I want, I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all ain't got to share, I know people don't be really into sharing like that, but like it and subscribe, y'all. I want y'all to come back because y'all be watching. It be views there, but don't nobody be liking and don't nobody be subscribing. And I know all y'all ain't watching and don't like it. Y'all, somebody like it. Y'all just be forgetting, girl. Go ahead down there and hit the like button, or just drop me a little laughing emoji or something. Let me know you was laughing. Yep. We're going in with that meat again. Yep. Get that meat right. That's me setting the oven. That's why I looked at the box of noodles. Make sure I'm setting the oven right for them noodles, child. Them noodles will have you tripped up. I think one time when Traylon was first born, I had tried to make lasagna with them damn them bowl noodles. And child, it wasn't a mess, but it was like I had to keep readjusting the oven and doing all of this and all that. So now I don't do all of that. I'm not boiling no noodles and laying them out. I'm putting these noodles straight in the pan. That's what I'm telling you, girls. Get the ready to bake noodles. That's Tori wanting to see what's going on. Tori just be wanting to help. She don't be a hungry hippo. She just be wanting to help. She be wanting to do stuff. And sometimes she be in my way a little bit. So I be trying to tell her, I already did the part that you could have helped with it. Because she would have needed the help with seasoning. I don't need her messing up my layers. Dang, and there go Traylon calling me in the middle of my dang on voiceover. Stopping up the progress. Kids. But whatever. Like I said, back to the program. So I'm just, putting a little meat in there and doing the last layers. Now, I'm going to tell y'all girlies, online, it will tell you when you get to your last layer to just put that cheese on top. I don't do that. I still do my whole everything, even on the top layer, and then I add the shredded cheese on top. Y'all gonna see. But I know if you girlies like to compare internet recipes, I'm not really an internet recipe girly. Now, I might go over a recipe and see like, what is the common things in this recipe, or what ingredients do I need? But I'm not really a measurer, and I don't really do stuff step by step like how a recipe would. I kind of just like take little things from the recipe and then be like, okay, yeah, that's that. That's the base of that. But yeah. So, I believe this is the last layer. I believe so. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's been a long time since I made this video. I don't like my hair's not like that no more. It's been probably a month, honestly. I got so much stuff backed up in my phone, y'all. That mean I got stuff coming, y'all. I got stuff coming, y'all. Keep watching. That's why y'all got to subscribe so y'all can see my stuff that's coming. Because I be backed up, girl. I got 10, 11, 20 videos in my phone the edits. Girl, after I be making these videos, I be so tired. Most of the time it's at the work. So I be trying to, make a little video, go to bed, and not my intentions be to edit it the next day. And then I be have a bad day at work, child, and be the next day after that. And it just keep going and going, and I keep recording. So I got stuff backed up, child. It's coming. But I need y'all to subscribe so y'all can see when it comes. Like I said, hopefully y'all got the basis of what's going on here. Meat, noodle. Now, child, I'm getting irritated now because Trey didn't call me again. Talking about something, can Tori have a piece of cake? No, that's what I'm talking about, kids. I'm about to vent for y'all now because Traylon wants the piece of cake, but he want to eat half the cake and blame it on Tori. Don't play with me. Now, back to the video. Because number one, this is my time where it's only 4 something. I'm usually at work right now, but I had a special training today and we got it at 3:30. So I rushed over to the laundromat and make the best of my time because I had the clothes in the car. Now, he want to keep calling me like back in the day when we call our parents, can I have a piece? Did Tori have a piece of cake? No, you want to eat the whole damn cake and blame it on Tori. Do y'all teenage boys do that? Because Tori is 6. And I will get home and that whole big ass bundt cake will be gone. And he'll be talking about Tori ate because she have some cake. No, your ass ate the whole cake. All right, I'm finished venting now. but Jay, don't piss me off doing that. Keep calling me back to back. You just talked to me 1 second ago. You call me, Tori want some cake. Yeah. Please. Do y'all, ladies, men, even if y'all here, do y'all kids be doing that when y'all at work? You been in the house 5 minutes. All right, now back to the program. So like I said, I do it all the way up to the top. I do it all the way one way. I do not change the program when it gets to the top. The only thing different, now Tori needs to help. Okay. All right. She was standing long enough to beg for me to help. Let her help. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this, for sure, has to be the last layer. When you do a voiceover, I don't know, a lot of people never did a voiceover before, but it'd be a block instead of right over top of the video. So it's like I can see what I'm doing, but I really can't. It looks like the top of the pan where that should be the last layer. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Okay. But we do the same thing all the way up. Now, like I said, if you get on BettyCrocker.com, when it gets to that top layer, it say, oh, just put a little meat and then put the cheese on top. Like, no, I do the whole thing. Cheese, the same cheese mixture, meat, a layer of meat, and then I put the mozzarella on top, and then I put some Parmesan on top of that. That's what I'm doing right now. So this is indeed the top of the lasagna. Now, if I'm talking too much and you can't get it, girl, mute me and slow this down and just watch what I'm doing, because I show you the important ingredients. Like I said, I cook spaghetti, girl, just season me. But if I'm talking too much and the voiceover is distracting you from actually getting what you're supposed to be getting out of this, girl, mute me. You just let it play. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Like I said, this is just me. I do load the top up with a lot of mozzarella. I am not stingy at the top of the lasagna. I make it very, very, very cheesy. If you lactose, this is not for you. And if your family is lactose, this is not for them. They're going to be going to the hospital. They're going to the hospital if they's lactose messing with this. The hospital. So once I put that cheese down on in there and I got that good thick layer of mozzarella on top, I add that Parmesan on top too. I like now the recipes, like I said, if you get online, you read the recipes, girl, they're going to tell you just the mozzarella. I like to add that because that Parmesan has that rich flavor that I like. So I like to add the Parmesan on top too. Now I'm not adding no thick layer. Did y'all hear that police in the background? I'm not going to add no thick layer like I did that mozzarella. But I'm going to add a sprinkle all the way across. An even sprinkle all the way across. So, only other thing for me to do is wrap it on up. wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Oh no, I gotta sprinkle my Sazone on top. Yeah, that's my fix Sazone, y'all. They need to sponsor me. That's Save a Lot Sazone. Now, if you don't live in a state that have Save a Lots, it's a real hood market, like a real hood market. And I had tried that one day just because I was curious, and I've been using it for like 5 years. I mean, it's in my neighborhood, so I go there often, but not that often. Like I will go there just for that. Like if y'all see my hauls, y'all know I'm like a Walmart girly, meat market girly, all these. But like I will specifically go here and get this just this season. Like I'm driving for just this season. When it get low, I buy two more. Like I always say on my videos, if I ever live in a state that don't have Save a Lot, I'm gonna just go ahead and get it shipped to me from somewhere. Now you're gonna wrap this up in full real tight, girl, real tight, like tighter than how y'all be doing. That's why y'all got all them kids. Wrap it up tight, 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 tight. Make sure them edges is tight. Cause some people like to just slap full on there and bend it a little bit. No, you like go around it like a pie crust. Make sure it is sealed. Seal the deal. Now you just popping this in the oven. I'm going right to the next scene. I already see it transitioning. So that just went in the oven for 450 for about 45 minutes. Thou, you see it come out. Some people do like their lasagna a little darker. Me personally, sometimes I'll let it get a little darker, but this I just felt like my cheese was melted good and my edges was crispy enough. I didn't want my edges to start burning. So girl, this is how mine is gonna look. And like I said, this was a couple weeks ago. Girl, they ate that up, tore it right on up. That, whew, I got one piece, and then that pan was like done for. Everybody was eating leftovers and whatever else was going on. So this is just the corner piece, which I prefer the corner piece. You see how cheesy ooey gooey that is, girl? That's just nothing but layers of flavor. I prefer the corner piece. A lot of people don't care, they don't mind, but me personally, I prefer the corner piece. This was, what was this? Oh, girl, this was a long time ago. Because this was for Father's Day. I actually made this for my baby for Father's Day. Lasagna is his favorite food. He always called himself Garfield. He loved lasagna. And I don't make it that often because of the layers. And I just don't be feeling like it. I just don't be wanting to do the steps. But on Father's Day, we grilled out early in the day. And then for dinner, he requested lasagna. So I had to make my baby his favorite for Father's Day. He is such a good father to not only his kids, but my kids as well. And I appreciate him for that. So, I don't think either one of these are his plates. I think this is like my plate and trailing plate, or my brother plate and trailing plate. And yeah, but that's it, girl. That's the whole video. That's the whole spiel. That's how you do it. That's how you get it done. And it's going to be so flavorful and good. And I'm going to show you up close in 1 second. Get a little closer view. Do 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 do. There we go. Do do do. Do 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 do. And if you see it look a little stringy on top, don't worry about that, girl. That's the Parmesan. But don't worry about that. I'll see y'all next time.